Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Demko Modelworks. Jake here with you. Just taking you through today. This will be part number 3, I believe, for our 1/1400 scale Pro Shop Clear Enterprise C, which we renamed the Kestra. So I'm going to take you through and show you just a little bit about more what I've gotten done. I've had to go through it and repaint this thing like 3 or 4 times due to light leaks and a few impurities in there, but we just about got all that taken care of. And we're going to go through and kind of just show you the little bit about what I've been doing. I've gotten some of the lighting laid in, and we'll turn the light off and or zoom in. I forgot to turn my overhead light off, so you're not going to be able to see too much. But I'll get in the shadow of it and show you kind of to where I can cast a shadow over top of it to show you a little bit more about the lighting. But I haven't had a chance to hook up the navs or the strobe yet, but I have the LEDs mounted in there, and we'll take you through and show you just a little bit about that. So just to let you know that for those that are following me on the contest build, the out-of-box airplane build, the official end date will be June 1st, and so make sure you have all your make sure you have your build through. That way I can judge the contest fairly and make sure everybody, I moved it back just to make sure everybody has time to get their build done. I kind of realized that I needed to do that simply for the fact that people with everyday life and work and schooling and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to make sure I had give everybody enough time to get through and do their build the way they want it done and stuff like that. So far on the Facebook page, guys, some of these airplanes have turned out just totally awesome, guys. These airplanes are the ones that are popping up on the contest build album. Man, the ones that I've seen so far, just phenomenal, guys, and that's just awesome. And I'm thinking about in the fall going from maybe say August to January 1st, I was thinking about doing a helicopter build, out-of-box helicopter build, which is going to be a little bit more challenging because those are a little bit more harder to come by than they are airplanes. So we'll see how this one goes, and if everything goes okay, we may start up one in August, a fall build, fall to winter build. So, but anyway, just to let you know, guys, just remember the June 1st is the official end date. I haven't even had a chance to finish mine. I've been so busy, so that's the reason why I had, we've had to move it out a month or two because of the fact that just to make sure everybody has enough time for it. So, but anyway, let me move you down to the bench and talk to you about that. What's going on with this Kestra, and we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. This is what you see here now. I have the LED lighting strip down for the bottom saucer. I haven't had a chance to start laying in the wire. I started doing this late, started getting late, so I, started getting tired, so I stopped. But I have the lighting strip in now for all this, and let me zoom you in a little bit. And you can see, I'm going to go back through and kind of scuff some of this area up here a little bit so it'll reflect the light a little bit better. But I have my LED light strip around where I need to get the extra light to bounce it off the top, and I have the same thing, kind of the same thing on the bottom saucers, the top saucer. So, but nothing's pretty much changed. I still got to drill that hole right there for the ambient lighting to come through on this bottom sensor dome. So we'll do that, but let me show you what's. I finally got the top saucer. Let me get it moved into shot here for you, but it might be too much. But I have all my holes, all my windows drilled out, scraped out. And I will tell you, folks, this is very time consuming. I might be too close in for you. Let me zoom back out a little bit. There you go. But all this is, I have, be prepared to spend a couple hours at a time scraping these windows. It took me pretty much a couple hours to get from here to about here on the ship, and then I spent the rest of the afternoon getting all the rest of them done. And I got the windows that I want done on the side, down here on the sensor band done. I will tell you folks that you are going to have to do a lot of touch-up when scraping these windows, because I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a couple of them where the paint scraped off, and I'm going to see if I can't zoom you in without it getting out of focus. Let me back you out just a little bit. But you can see right here on top where the right there on top, where above the windows, right here and right here, some of the paint, you know, it chipped off. So we're gonna have to go back through with a touch-up brush and just take a little bit of paint and just kind of touch up those areas where the paint chipped off. But now all I got to do now is just do, like I said, a little bit of the touch-up paint around here, and then do the phaser banks, and then she'll be ready to go. The painting should be just about through, and so we'll flip it over now, and I'll show you now what I've got done. I've gotten my LED light strip in place for this. I have my front floodlight for when it comes out over top of the, you know, where it says the Kestra and the registry number, and then I have my LEDs in place now for the navigational lights, and I have my strobe light in there. So what I have to do now this afternoon is take some tulip and black the, you know, get these blacked out to where they're not, you don't see the flash in the windows or anything. So we'll get those to where we'll light block those. But I have the LEDs, the light strips wired up. So let me turn my light off here and hook up the power. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but let me zoom you in a little bit. Oops, wrong way. Get you into a little bit better of a shot there, but you can see I have the windows. You know, they all worked out real well, and they're you know, the camera's going to overexpose them, so they're just about perfect where I need them to be. Now remember though that when we have the bottom saucer on, it's gonna magnify the lighting and everything on this. So, but right now the tertiary lighting is just about perfect where I need it to be. So we're gonna tonight we're gonna work on getting the bottom saucer wired in and getting it ready to put on. And let me unhook this. Getting it ready to close up. We should have this thing closed up tonight, late this evening or so. But anyway, guys, I was going to tell you also, this is the board that I'm going to be using for this. This is the 1/1000th scale Enterprise D board, but it's also works for the Enterprise C, since they both have about the same amount of their strobes and stuff flash about the same. You can use this one for both the Enterprise D or the C. So we have a spare board here, so I'm gonna be putting it in here for my client, and we'll probably be mounting it in the base to where I can, if anything happens to it, I could take, he could take it off and send it back or whatnot. And then I'm just going to run everything down. There's only going to be 4 wires to run down through the base. So probably going to do a nice little custom base on it for him. And this is for his wife. They named this Enterprise C the Kestra after their daughter that they lost a while back, and he was wanting it done that way. So to have kind of basically like as a nightlight for his son, to kind of let him know that, symbolically to let him know that that she's there, in memory with him. So I thought that was kind of nice of him. So we're going to do the best job we can on this for him and go from there. But I forgot the last time I told you I was going to put up the numbers for the paint for the Model Air by Vallejo, and I will do that. The darker blue is the Russian AF Gray, and that is the number for that one is 71.343. And then the lighter blue is just the Model Air by Vallejo flanker blue, and that number is 71.337. So I'll put that up on the screen this time, and that way y'all can have it and go from there. So but that's it, guys, for this little update video, part number 3 I think it is, and we'll come back in another couple of days with another update on it. Should have the saucer together and the wires run down and run down through, and we'll have it puttied and touched up paint and everything. I'll probably do the touch up paint once I get the saucer section together and the wires run down through and putty. That way I can just do everything at once, and then we'll move on to the secondary hull. So but other than that, guys, that's it for this episode, and y'all take care out there, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. So keep building those models, and happy modeling, everybody.